Back at it again with the horror game.
Amnesia. You have like freaking 10 horror games.
Horror games are fun when you play in the dark with headphones.
Oh my god, with headphones. You hear all those sub sounds.
With surround sound headphones. You hear every
Yeah, I
little
made Soika
detail.
leave so... Bro, I made Soika leave so fast. I just said, you suck. He's like, alright, see you guys.
Epic loading screen. Amnesia, the Dark Descent. Alright, back at it again.
Let's
Over the
go.
controls.
Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go. Hey, hey.
So weird. Grab a book, any book, and toss it. I forgot how to toss stuff. Interact, menu, run, throw. Oh, throw is that one. Phew. Alright, so where did I go last time? I went into the laboratory. Alright, let's head up here. To the archives.
Don't go to the archives, you'll get killed.
I can't wait to scream and shout and let it out.
Let it all out.
I think I encountered the first monster here in this area.
May 1839.
Don't play any copyrighted stuff in my video.
The African sun has continued to
you're
plague our
gonna lie?
expedition,
making
it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to
So I
find
can't
the
play any
location
YouTube
in these
videos while you're
vast
on.
plains of
I think
nothing
you can just
remains a mystery. Later that evening, tomorrow.
Just make sure the sound doesn't go through your headset.
Yeah, just not too loud.
I think I've done that before. When they got some people get the copyright, some don't.
It depends on the video.
Like someone like PewDiePie.
To finish this little overview of our tools, I must mention the material editor, available both standalone and built into the other editors. The program itself is very simple to use. You have some Another piece of the toolset is the model editor, used to create the entities you are interacting with while playing. Basically, we take a model and set up some parameters like physical bodies, joints, and user-defined variables. We can also attach sub-entities to them, like lights, particle systems. When an entity is finally set up, it is ready to be placed in a level using the level editor.
Bruh.
I shot behind the backboard.
Did you make it?
No. I hit the backboard.
I hear a monster.
This level was changed a lot, and I think it's one of the most
17th
tweaked
of
levels
May,
that we got.
Today,
Not only was it part of the big archives level that we had to split up, but it was also hard to get it engaging enough. The problem here is that we don't have any sort of fun mechanic that we rely on to make the game engaging. Instead, we rely on story, atmosphere, and environments. This is true for many other levels and the game as a whole, but these were kind of the one of the larger levels that we made, and also one that didn't have much puzzles and such. So when testing it, we quickly get bored with it, and we wanted to add more spooky events to spice it up. But then later on, testing proved that these events weren't that necessary, and we also felt that they were a bit lame and not fitting, so we decided to remove them. Then the back part of the level, we wanted to make that a more linear experience, with the current player getting trapped and all, forcing the player to solve the destroy wall and find secret door puzzles. Previously, testers often missed that they can solve these problems. The level is now very different from the early designs.
There's a piano playing. You know what I remember the most from this game?
Alright.
Was when PewDiePie used to play it and he would just yell barrels a lot.
Why?
That was just a thing he did. Where he would act like the barrels are his enemy.
I'm dead.
When I started writing, I had only outlined the framework for the story and the first few levels in the game design document, so I ended up finalizing a lot of material for the first levels, and then when those were done, we planned out the last 2/3 or so. This had a funny effect since I had to not only cater to the story, but to stay true to the stuff I've written for the first levels. Usually you can go back and forth while writing and change things, but if you have already recorded voices, you really shouldn't because of the costs. So the first text really shaped the rest of the material in an interesting way, and made them matter in a way I hadn't thought about. I really like how this thickens the story elements, as I am able to jump back into the material and keep using and reinforcing certain concepts. Agrippa is of course the most extreme effect of this method, which grew from a small reference to becoming one of the most important characters in the game.
Sorry, man, scared.
Make fun of me. Why is my guy gonna take a nap on the floor? Okay.
1839.
Okay.
After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer.
Run,
My
Forrest!
body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Damn, Daniel. Stop going unconscious like that. How's my sanity? Sanity isn't doing so good. Oh, I'm locked in here now? Whoa. Okay.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Can never be too careful. Puzzles done easy. Get out the way, chair. Get out of here. What? Who dare? Oh my. Oh man. I don't want to play this game.
Alright, okay.
Yep. Now I have the key for the cellar now, so I can go down there. Jeez. Okay. It felt like the monster was there, and I just booked it towards the door. Into the wine cellar.